the typical coaching kind of presentations. This is something I put together and really to just give you my input, and maybe I can save some time and some frustration for some people. I know that there's obviously a lot of people that are more experienced than I am, and you know, I'm not here to say that I know better. I'm here to share what I know, and hopefully you'll find it helpful. All right, so someone's asking my name and the name of the business. So yeah, you're welcome to Lime Cellular. And my name is Yuval, and I'm the founder and CEO of this company. We're selling mobile marketing for a few years now. We're selling white label deals only. That means we only work with marketers and distributors. I'm sorry for not presenting myself. I just I thought people know a little bit about us, but that's okay. So let's start. I see a lot of confusion when people are joining us, and many times, and it's really come to the point that, you know, really define your business. A lot of people get caught up with tons of technologies. You can license today a lot of technologies for relatively not a lot of money, and you can offer a million services in a very short time. So you can offer mobile sites, you can offer SMS, you can offer social media, you can offer SEO, you can offer online reputation and all that good stuff. And you know, these are really, each one of them require its own expertise, knowledge, and experience. And so, you know, I really like to tell people, please focus. Focus on something you're good at, you have passion about it, and you believe in it. So what you're selling, is it a product, is it a service, or you're a consultant? Are you better on telling people what they should do, or you're better on selling a product, or you're better on servicing people because you like to help and you're good at it and you really care about their problems? What you're good at will make you more successful. So again, going back to yourself, the business is you. Even if the company gets a little bigger, you have a few employees and you pay them salaries, it's still all about how you drive the business and where. What are your strengths? Are you better face-to-face? Are you better on online marketing? Are you better on the phone? Are you better on socialize with people or social media? Drive your business towards those channels. If you're very good, if you're horrible on the phone, and you're very good at face-to-face, develop your strategy around that. And the same for all other options. Your skills are very, very important. Are you more techie? Are you more of a salesman? Are you more of a good advisor, consultant? Use your skills. Spend your time with using your skills. Don't spend your time trying to figure out technologies when you're not good at it. If you're offering to build sites because you know how to sell it and you sell it very successfully, find some college kid to build those little sites for you, and you won't gonna bang your hand against the wall of how to figure out how to add an icon to a page, which can take someone that knows how to do it 2 minutes. So, I mean, your skills are very important to spend your time where your skills are, not where You know, don't spend 2 hours trying to figure out a demo or a screen when someone else, so maybe your child, can help you do that. All right, so these are more of the obvious stuff, but I like to start with talking about them because it's maybe obvious and we all know that, but we tend to forget those important stuff and really pay attention to them. So go back to more the bread and butter and what we are doing and what we're selling, which is the mobile marketing. I want to really give you a few tips on how to do it. I put here a little presentation that some of it is being used from our marketing materials and presentations we have, and some of it is I wrote this morning. I'll share this presentation later if people want it. We can shoot an email or something like that, or put it on our resource center to all the clients we have. So let's start. I always tell people, focus. Don't try to sell. If you're selling SMS marketing or mobile marketing, and name it the way you want, you can go to a car dealership, a restaurant, a doctor office, and then, I don't know, a nail salon at the same day with the same presentation. It's just, it just doesn't work. Be an expert. Pick a niche and go for it. So if you have the right formula and you crack the code of how to drag their attention of nail salons or restaurants, there are probably enough restaurants in your area, nail salons or dentists in your area that can benefit from your service. And so, I mean, don't just knock on every door and come with the same generic presentation. It doesn't say much. So I put here a few slides. For example, let's say for a salon, how can you increase your sales? Doctors, they don't really use the term sales, or they don't, you need to speak the language of the business you're going into. So talk about their problems. Talk about their things that will drag their attention. So if I go to a doctor office, I'll start with this slide: how your office can reduce no-shows, reduce your call time by up to 70%. Wow! If I run a doctor office and I'm the doctor and I have 3 secretaries or whatever I have there, I want to know the answer for this one. I don't want to know about mobile marketing. I don't really care about mobile marketing. I don't really leave those terms every day. This is also very important to know. We, in this industry, mobile marketing, we say mobile marketing every day. We live and breathe mobile marketing, and we think that everybody else know what we're talking about. Most people maybe never heard this term, mobile marketing. Maybe people don't really know what it's all about, and that's okay. And that's actually good, because that's your job to jump in and use and benefit from this opportunity. Next slide. For example, you go to a dealership, they care about leads. They care about getting more customers. It's less about loyalty like a restaurant, or about reducing no-shows like a doctor, or be more effective like in a doctor office. It's more about leads. They want people that want to buy cars. That's it. Then sell them the car, they're gone. They're not going to send them coupons next week for another car, because they're set for the next at least couple of years. So what I'm saying is, make your presentation specific to where you're going. Drag people attention. Don't come with those generic stuff that you buy for $17.95, and put your personal touch. I mean, we provide with a lot of those stuff, but don't take them, download and print and go with them without you going slide by slide. Make your own changes, put your own touch, because what you're putting there, it's probably who you are. And if there is no match, what I will see as a business owner is either I'll think you don't know what you're talking about, or you have something that you're not really knowledgeable about it. So there is no formula for the best presentation in the world, but there is the best presentation for you, and that's only you can do it. All right, the next thing I want to say is be positive. Don't jump in to a business and tell them how stupid they are for not doing A, B, C, or D. It doesn't work. What's going to happen at that point is you're going to build a wall, they're going to build a wall, and all they're going to be busy is defending themselves on what they did until now and prove you wrong. So let's put it aside. Catch more bees with honey and be positive, and just use something like that. Let me show you how to increase the effectiveness of everything you're doing right now. Do you have, you doing TV ads? Great. Are you doing social media? Oh, no? All right. Maybe I can help you with that. You do that? Why don't we add an opt-in tab? Not just likes. I never saw someone coming to a store and buying with a like. I can see someone coming to the store and buying with a phone that he got an offer to. Those likes are a nice number. They reflect of how many people are potentially exposed to what you're posting there. But it's a like. It's a like, nice to have. It's not going to increase your sales significantly. But now if you add an opt-in tab to your social, I got your phone number, and I can let you know, even when you're in the bathroom, that I have a specific ad for you, because you're going to check your text message everywhere. And that's a fact. So you're doing direct mail? Awesome. Great. You're still doing Valpak or whatever it is? Great. Why don't you add a call to action to those envelopes? You're spending $400 or $500 at least for 10,000 prints, 10,000 mailbox. You don't really know how many people read them. You can know somehow how many people came with it to the store, and you like it. You're doing it for 20 years. Awesome. Let's add a call to action, QR code, a keyword, something to increase the effectiveness of this prints. You have a storefront, you have a nice window. Why don't you put a little ad, just like the one here on the left? People walking by, people walking in the store, whatever it is. Let's try to, everything we do, let's try to build a database from it. Now, at that point, either people will love it, or people will still want to hear a little more about it, and whatever it is. A lot of the arguments are, hey, I already have an email list, and I have a database. I have 6,000 people. At that point, I would say this is even better. Don't start and trying to argue why text is better than email, or why email is whatever. I would just say, and that's my opinion, email is different. Just like TV is different, just like social media is different. We have a new medium here that came here to stay, and it's going to be added to this mix of envelopes, of TV, of social, of signs. Physical signs are there for probably hundreds of years. And we now have a new one coming in, and it's the mobile phone with SMS. So it's different. Now let's talk about what is different about it, and what you can and can't do on text messaging. So just to let you know, Mr. Business Owner, text messages have definitely above 90% of read rate. Whether you like it or not, that's what it is. And if I'll text you something, or your wife will text you something, even during this meeting we have, you're probably going to read it. And we all know that. And it's a fact, and they've been read very fast. Now, you tell me, and you use your imagination, what you can do with such a medium. So if your store is slow Tuesday night, can you send an email to your email list? You can, but the statistics saying that they will read it probably in a day or 2 or 3 days. So it's not really effective, so that kind of thing. What is your read rate? 7%, 10% if you're good, 20% if you're awesome. Definitely not 94%. And again, it's just different. It's instant. People can bring it to the store, and that's where mobile couponing is coming to the picture. And it's personal. Emails are, on the other hand, are great too. They're great for newsletters. They're great for information. They're great for a lot more information that you want to deliver to a customer. But they're not instant. They're not going to happen right away. And the read rate is smaller. And you're probably going to get a little bit of different traction to this medium. So when people say, I already built a database, I have a database, I would say, that's great. It's just different. And this is what you can do with mobile. This is what you can do with email. And by the way, we have ways to move, to take your email database and generate some of it to the mobile database as well. So at that point, I hope you got the business owner a little more interested, and you can give him some examples. Let's use some examples. Exclusive text VIP offer, save 20% on any Monday, Tuesday appointment, any service expired at blah, 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 and you can use our great couponing technology that has expiration date, has nice pictures, just like I show here on the bottom. Tuesday, $1 dessert. This Tuesday, all desserts are $1 from 5 to 10. And guess what? This kind of message you can send at noon. Any appointment booked today will get 20% off. If you send that kind of offer, like the second one here, via email, people would think you're nuts. How can you expect me to book something today and you send it to me via email? But if you do it via text, it makes sense because people used to respond to a text immediately. And if you're creative, you can even ask them to reply something and use our lead generation, for example, and call them back. There's a lot of ways to be creative and create beautiful campaigns. So examples are always important. And again, we have a lot of examples on the Resource Center. Use them, make them your own, and tweak them to the vertical you're focusing on. QR code examples. For this example is for car dealership. Put a QR code in every car. Put this QR code in your car. Get customer opt-in while you're sleeping, or where your store is closed, the dealership is closed. Use a keyword. Use both. Use whatever, but use the cars themselves to generate more leads. And you can put a unique QR code for every car, unique keyword for every car. Of course, that with dealership, there's a lot of more business into just generating leads, but you have to open with something with the presentation. But you can send them service reminders, which is more loyalty aspect. Send them service reminders, send them promotions, send them some special offer before their lease is expired. Let them know when the car is ready. It's just some kind of premium service, stand out than the other dealership around. If you're talking about appointments, give some examples of appointment, and not just reminders. Make sure you're using the confirmation tool as well. We see up to 70% of response rate on the confirmation, which is huge. It's way beyond what I expected when I built this tool. That means, what does that mean? If I send an appointment confirmation to 100 people, this means that 70 people will respond and confirm the appointment. And that means that I just saved 70% of my assistant time to call those patients and ask them to come. People don't really like to be called. What would happen is when we interview a few offices, what happened, there's like a whole technique behind it. They call, they know the person's not going to answer. They leave a message. Then they call 5 minutes after because the person listened to the voicemail, and now he know what it's about, and he'll answer the phone. So there's a whole frustration here and a lot of work to have to get someone on the phone for an appointment. I know from my personal experience, if you're trying to get me on the phone during the day to confirm my doctor appointment, I mean, good luck. If you'll text me, it's easy. So I just say, okay, yeah, now I'm not coming or whatever. People also have, it's a lot easier for them to be honest on a text. There's a question here. Let me just see. I need to learn how to. There's a question about the 70% actual data, and that's actually from real statistics that we see in the system. It's less intrusive. You can be honest. It's less time consuming, and it's more convenient for everyone. So you can use our merge tags to put some personalization, the name, the weekday, the time for the appointment. And there's also a great side effect to it, and is that when someone confirms, we can put them on the list as an opt-in, send them the opt-in message. This is optional feature. And what that's a huge upsell on doctor offices. So you go there and you only talk about appointment and how they can save their time. Once they have, I don't know, 500 people opted in from confirmations, go there and upsell and say, I see you're really using the service, you like it, I love it. Now we can offer you another feature, because with our premium white label, you can also filter what features are open to the client. So let's say you're using that, and then you go to them and you say, I can open the couponing feature and the landing pages to send online brochures and some other information. And now you can send some special offers on whitening and some other services for an extra 20 cents, whatever it is, an extra $50, $60, $70. And we'll talk about business models and pricing at the end. There's a question here. I will stop. Not for everyone. I really want to try, but it's hard to do the presentation and also read the questions. But there's a question here. We know that you can gather emails. Can we actually push email with the platform? The answer is not yet, but we're definitely looking at integrating with other email marketing platforms like Constant Contact, MailChimp, Aweber. So it's something that we will offer in the future. There's a question about integration with the actual software of the doctor. It really depends on the software. And as you know, we're a development house, and if you have a specific API that you need or a widget that we can add to your specific software, we'll be happy to help in that. How can I get this PowerPoint presentation? We will email it to everyone that attended this presentation. All right, let me just try to clear here a few things. All right, good. All right, let's go next. So by now, you, the business owner, should understand how important it is to build a database of loyal clients in an instant using such a powerful medium. So you cannot just ignore it. It's here to stay. People will have mobile phones probably for the next many years until we'll come up with something else, maybe a brain implant or something. But for now, people will have phones. And just like email marketing or anything else, it takes time to adopt it. But it's here. But they stayed, and they stayed for many years, or much longer than people think. That's something about media. People say, "Oh, okay, text messaging. What is that? Is that a new trend? Should I invest my money? Should I invest my efforts in it? Is that here for a couple of years and it's gone? Other technologies. I don't know, something like." Forgot what we had before Facebook. But anyway, it's not a technology, and it's not a company. It's a media, and media stays for many years. Look at TV, look at radio, look at envelopes or paper, look at emails. These things will stay for 40, 50, 100 years. Not 2 years, not 3 years, and not 10 years. Because it's a media. It's different than a technology like Facebook or company. It's not something, it's more like newspaper. Newspaper are maybe going down a little bit and maybe not a little bit, but they were around for a while. So it's a media, and it will stay, and you can take advantage of it now, or you'll take advantage of it in 2 years, 3 years, or 5 years, but you will eventually. This technology or medium is powerful. It's instant. It's unique. It's personal. And with our software and platform that we offer, Lime Cellular, you have trackable coupons and redemption and landing pages and all the good stuff we offer. Text to win and appointments and voting and autoresponders and all the stuff that we constantly adding. So really our software is, look at it as a software, a tool to benefit or to enrich this medium. And that's how I want to look at it, actually. So let's talk about mobile websites, how to sell it, why it's important, and how to get everything confused in the mix. That's something we added about a month ago. Very successful. I'm very happy with this decision. And the way I think you should sell mobile website is just from simple facts. 2 out of 5 users will access your website from a mobile phone. That's it, period. You like it, you're not. That's what it is. Almost half of the people will access your website from their phone. Now, if your phone, now people have to understand, mobile phones are different. I know there are technologies, and I used to be involved actually in developing that kind of technologies back in 2005 in Israel, and there were beautiful engines that are taking regular website, running it through an engine, and output a mobile version of the site. It was cool. Mobile carriers bought it. This was actually their answer for those feature phone, the Razors and all that Nokia stuff that had the 3G connection, and they were able to access the internet, but they were not real browsers like the Android and the iPhone with JavaScript and all that, all those capabilities. So those engines for that time, for a short period of time, they were good. During time, we all learned that you cannot just take a full website, squeeze it, crank it, and make it mobile. Even if it looks beautiful on the phone, guess what? You have so much information on a regular site that you're trying to show in a tiny screen. And it's a tiny screen compared to a PC. If I have 21, 24-inch on my desktop, this is what? 4? If you have a big phone, it's 4-inch. You can't just do that. And in the past year or so, there are nice technologies that are able to build, or giving you the capability to build a mobile site in a nice way. And this has to be redone from scratch. You can't take a regular site and make it mobile. Not going to work. You need less information. You need information that is more like to the point. You need things like address. You need things like menu, a little bit of information about the store. Very to the point, very short, and adapted so people will enjoy looking at your site from the mobile phone. And, if you use that integration with our platform, you can also use that together with all the other media that I showed it earlier with the TV to capture more opt-ins. So mobile sites, the way I think should be sold are from the facts and the common sense. The fact are almost half of the people will go to your site this way, and the fact that you can capture opt-ins, and the common sense explanation why you cannot just use your regular site. You need to have a mobile site if you want people to actually benefit when they go to your phone. Let me try. I guess we have a few people here that are not clients, so excuse me if these questions are obvious to them, but there's a question if we have barcodes and QR codes. The answer is yes. A coupon trackable through barcodes or coupons, is this a Lime exclusive? It is. It is a Lime exclusive. I don't want to say exclusive because exclusive is something that no one else allowed to develop, but it is right now. We're the only company that offer a real couponing that is not MMS or simple text, and that's the main difference. Simple text with a discount on it is not a coupon. Let me try and go back here to, here he is. Coupon with images and redemption codes and barcodes and redemption tracking are, we are the only company that offer that. Other companies putting simple text with a discount on it and call it mobile coupon. Other companies putting MMS as a picture that may look like this and call it a mobile coupon as well. Mobile coupons or real couponing has to be trackable with analytics, with store feedback. That's an extra feature we offer on the couponing. And where is it? And we actually develop a personal mobile wallet for each phone number, so it's very unique. That's a very strong selling point when you go to a business. People want to know how you make sure that each person only redeem one coupon, and that's possible only with our couponing technology. So going back to the mobile site, for some reason my question window is so small. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, thank you, Barry and Suzanne. It was MySpace. I'm sorry. MySpace was before, but yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. All right, I will talk about business models and money in a second. Sorry, Greg, but if you were in the technical webinar 2 days ago, if not, we send a recording today. This is I'm not going into the platform and technical stuff. It's more about sales and business development. QR code are trackable. QR code are trackable if you send them to some kind of active link. Otherwise, there is no way that the QR code to know that a phone took a picture of them, right? So if you send them to a link, you can track it. Yes, there's a page up asking if we can build mobile site and not let their users see the control panel. The answer is yes. There's a question if we offer MMS. We can offer MMS tomorrow morning. The reason we don't offer MMS, it's just it doesn't work. It costs about 10 cents per message, and it's very expensive. It's heavy data-wise. It takes a lot of data to deliver, and that's why the carriers are not giving it any priority. So when you send the MMS blast, users can get it 5 hours after. There's no way to guarantee that. That's why we develop our own unique couponing that is a simple SMS with a link to a personal wallet. Mobile coupons can work with non-smartphone. They're not just for smartphones. It's for any phone that actually in the past 4 or 5 years we tested it on the Razors and the small Razors and Nokias and everything. They work. Someone just got here. Did you miss a lot? I hope you missed a lot. Otherwise, I didn't really say much, but I'm recording it and I'll send it. Is the mobile wallet an actual? Yes, it's an actual URL, but it's a URL that is hashed and it's encrypted for every phone number, so it's not like a straightforward phone number extension. All right. This question here about Kim Hong is asking about how our couponing is different than other platform that she mentioned here. There is MMS, and ours is the mobile wallet technology. Someone's asking if they can download the client site and host it somewhere else. The answer is yes. You don't have to have a data plan to access this couponing. It's going to use a little bit of data, like 20, 30 kilobytes. If you don't have a plan, you're probably going to pay a few cents for it. All right, let me continue. I answered most of the questions. That's all right. Let's talk about pricing and making money here. A lot of people go and offer, and that's, again, my personal philosophy, my personal opinion. These prices, don't take them as is. I mean, they're good pricing points, but you know, if you're in somewhere Midwest or New York City or LA or Florida, I'm sure you'll have to make some adjustments, or you're in Canada, or by the way, we're opening Singapore now, which is exciting, and UK very, very soon. So of course, prices are need to be adjusted to your local market, but the model, the concept should help everyone here, I hope. So first of all, you need to make money, and it's really, really hard to make money unless you have a lot of funding behind you. It's hard to make a living from building subscription-based of $49 or even $99. It's hard because you go, you made a sale, and you're going to get $49. And then you have to wait for the next $49 a whole month. It's hard. And that's why the model should pay for your time. So how to do that? You're going and you do all this pitch that I just did, or maybe, and I hope that even better one, and you go in and you talk to this business owner. Now, you're saying, and you tell them how much, how can they drive people to the store. And we have nice Excels. I'm not going to go through those Excels right now. The Excels of return of investment and all that kind of stuff. But really, if a business owner see one or two people walking in with their phone and a discount, you're good. They're not going to doubt your service. And that's what it is. It's about selling something that is an added value to the business. So anyway, how do you make a model that will pay for your time and pay your bills? First of all, you want to make a sale that is for at least the first 90 days is called managed services. And what it is, you're saying, okay, we'll do all that. And you know what? I don't expect from you, the business owner, to understand or to learn my platform and operate yourself within a week or within a few days, and that's it. And guess what? I gave you username and password, and now you're using mobile marketing, and everyone's running to the store with their phones. That's not how it's going to work. If I'm not going to do it for you, and I'm not going to go and print the signs that by the way, they're all waiting for you in the White Label Resource Center. Beautiful signs. You don't need to pay designer. Just pay for the print. Print it by yourself at home, or go to Staples and print tons of them for $30. Put a sign in the store. Put a Facebook page, or just even the opt-in tab on this Facebook page. Put an opt-in widget on the business owner's site. Do all that. Make sure they have opt-in. Teach the secretary how to confirm the appointment if that's what you're selling. Anyway, what you're selling them, and I think that the price I put in here was, I think it's very cheap, but let's start somewhere. And if you see that it works for you, add it. You can increase the price or not. It really depends. Once you become experts, it's not going to take you that long. So what you're selling is, you're saying, I'm doing a 90-day program with you. I'm going to make sure that this thing's working. And this 90 days of my time, okay, is almost $500 here, $497, this example. And depends on what package you're using, that's your monthly usage for the data, for the actual using the platform. And here are the example. If you're a small business, you probably could be fine with the Lite, Business Pro, or Ultimate. Depends on the size of the business. It's really, if it's a big restaurant, it's not a big deal for them to start from 99. But you can adjust your packages. Again, every person is different. Every neighborhood is a little different than the other. But you have to build a model that will pay you some kind of income, upfront income. So in this example, I will take you through, I will walk you through, I will hold your hand for 90 days for this amount, and then I can build your mobile site for one-time fee of $400. If you think, I get here some comments, is this cheap, this very expensive? It depends where you at, and you want to sell it for cheaper, and your time is you're okay with selling it for half price, and it will pay enough for your time, go for it. What I'm trying to make a point here, to pay your bills from residual income is not enough. And all the MLM models can prove you that for many years. It's not working. You need to pay for your time. And this will pay your weekly salary, because you have to sell at least a couple of accounts every week to pay your weekly salary. And when you're doing that and you're working hard, you're building your residual income. So one day your residual income will add a nice bonus for your retirement fund. But you have to get some upfront money. Now let's use some examples, okay? If you do a Valpak campaign, it starts at $400. It just started that. And what is it? It's a one-time campaign, envelope campaign. You do a TV ad, it's $2,000 to $3,000. If you do radio ad, same thing. If you're doing anything else, any other media, it's a lot of money. So why this is not? And here, your benefit from my services for 90 days. I'm teaching you. After these 90 days, you can do it on your own. Or we can set up a monthly payment for managed services of $77. So if you want to do it your own in the future, you might be good at just with the packages. You want to still use my monthly services because you don't have time and you're busy and your business is successful. I'll do that for $77. But the first 3 months are crucial. And if you're not going to do it, I know it's going to make this, it's a little harder to sell $497 than $49 a month. But it's something that is crucial to your business. Why it's crucial? Because most of the people, you're just going to sell them those packages, you're not going to have enough. It's not going to be worth it for you to do all the work for them. And maybe for the first two and second and third client because you're very excited. Other than what, going forward, you're probably going to have to find a job because you won't be able to pay your bills for those kind of charges. And you have to, that's one thing. You won't be able to pay for your time. Second, it's not going to work. If you're not going to do the work for them for the first 90 days, it's probably going to fail. Why? Because they just don't know how to do it. 1 out of 20, 1 out of 10, you're going to bump into some tech-savvy client that knows how to do everything and is smart, and it's going to work. Fine. Take the subscription. Do it on your own. But in this case, you're not selling any services. You're just giving them a commodity. You're buying it from line for 10. You sell it for 40. Let me stop here for a second. A few questions. $497, is that cheap? I answered that. Will recording be available? Yes. This is additional to the package. Yes. How many client does it? I can't answer how many clients does a typical Lime reseller have of the 1 year. It can be hundreds, it can be none. It really depends on the people and how, and I'll talk about it in a minute actually. How do we get the mobile website? If you're a client and you don't have the mobile website feature, please contact Michelle at 800-699. Let me type it here. 9130 Michelle. Great info. Thank you. Okay, thank you for joining me here. Do you recommend charging for single mobile page? I don't know. Depends. Yeah, we have a user group to share ideas. We have a Skype group that is really helpful. Just join us there, and everyone can share ideas privately among our clients. Does mobile coupon one message or more? Yes, it's one message, one credit. Okay, so let's continue. So we got that point. Charge some upfront fees to pay for your time. Now, this is a different example for a car dealership because, again, you're selling to a specific vertical. You wanna price it right for that vertical. So if you go to car dealerships, these are big businesses. Don't go there and trying to offer $49 a month package. They don't even think you're serious. They're not going to look at you, and they won't even pay attention to you. Go there and offer packages at least starts at a few $100s. Otherwise, don't waste your time. So this is just an example, $400 for mobile site. I see people charge $500, $600 for mobile sites, 5 keywords, blah, 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 5,000 messages. We can always upgrade to 10,000 messages for $800, whatever it is. And so what I'm trying to make the point in this presentation is price it for the business, properly for the business you're going. Another, before I go to the last slide, another pricing that I didn't put here, which I think is very successful, and I saw it very successful in doctor offices, is don't talk about messaging. Sell a tool for about $100, $150 for unlimited appointment. Use that term, unlimited appointment. And because they think about appointment, they don't really digest the messaging term. So don't use messaging. Don't sell it for don't even walk to a doctor office for less than $100 package. They can pay that, and it's worth for that. Think about how much it's worth, 70% of their time on the phone. A salary, at least $2,000 a month, gross at least, 70% of it, which means this tool will make them more than $1,000 a month. Don't go there for less than $100, $150 and show the benefits and be professional. They'll buy from you. If you're not professional, if you don't know what you're talking about, they're not going to even buy from you for $39. So doctor offices sell unlimited appointment and add some fee per doctor. So if you go to practice and there's 10 doctors there, say it's $150, an extra $30, $40, $50 per doctor, something like that. What else? So this is the pricing for dealership, for example, and this is more generic for business owners, and the doctors, which I just explained, is something that go by unlimited appointment. All right, if 3-4 more questions before I go to the last slide, and I'm going to wrap it up. And oh, it's already 3 o'clock. All right. Do you add training for customers? We have a lot of training for customers, a lot of materials, and we're trying to help as much as possible with on the phone if we can. Will be a replay? Yes. All right. What are the percent? I can't answer that. Look at the local. Okay, I will. Prices in Canada are the same. And by the way, when you have an account with us, it's open automatically in Canada and US. You don't have to have. You don't need 2 white labels in order to have those both market open. Videos are one-time charge. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up and finish here. Okay, my personal tips that I see a lot of, my clients, and I can try to give a little bit of my feedback. What is the Skype group ID? It's actually ask for my username, which is this, and I'll add you to the Skype. All right. So my personal tips, like I said earlier, I attack one vertical at a time. Choose one vertical that you find compelling and can pay for your time, and go for it. Don't try to hit everything you see. Restaurant with an appointment and this and this and this and that. Find one vertical, be an expert. After you're done with that and you're an expert and you feel comfortable, move to the next one. There's enough businesses in one vertical that can make an income for you. Solve a problem or address an unknown need. Just like we talk about the new medium, the new medium that comes in and is here to stay. Talk about the needs or solve a problem, just like the appointments or lead generation. Try to talk about the things that are hurting those type of businesses. Do your homework. Learn the product. We see people signing up with us, and the next hour they're running to knock on business doors, and they don't know what they're talking about. That's no good. People can tell very quickly if you know what you're talking about and you know what you're selling or you're not. So, I mean, please spend your time to learn it. We have all the materials you need to learn the system. Try your demos. Believe it or not, try your demos before you're presenting them. I got tons of cases that people call me. Guess what? I did this demo and I was so embarrassed it didn't work. Guess what? You didn't try it properly. You didn't try many times, and it just didn't work when you went there. Be creative and interesting. Make people listen to you and want to listen to you. Use your skills. Benefit from others. If you can hire a college kid, build sites for you. Don't try to struggle and do it yourself. Use your time to bring more business in. Yes, I have to stop here with this question. It's a good question from Pam. Is SMS restaurant primarily about customers' loyalty? Any strategies for getting new customers? It is loyalty tool. It is any database is basically a loyalty tool, even email. You have the people on the list, you know they were in the business or they're interested in the business, and now you're marketing to these people. Getting new customers are use a lot of our, that was what I said at the beginning. I use keywords on any other advertising dollars you're spending, like radio, TV, envelopes, or whatever. Social media, we have nice social media integration. Post stuff there. People that see it can get on the list and get more business. Use Facebook ads, use any other ads that can benefit, and you can combine them with a nice offer, coupon that we offer. So yes, you can get new customers. There was a webinar I did a while ago about ways to opt in. Maybe I should redo it soon. That was more focused on getting new customers. Be creative. I wanted to say about, go to the local chamber. Go to LinkedIn groups. Go to places that business owners are talking about the things that are they want to see, they need. Go there. Speak there. Let people hear you. Do some networking. It's important, and it will get you business. When you go to chamber, then just say, I'm a mobile marketing, and I have this text for me, text for you, and I want to show it to the clients. You have to see it from the chamber's eyes. They want to look good in front of the businesses, and they want to have some kind of incentive. So when you go to a chamber, tell them, I want to do a special offer only for your members. Whatever it is, I'll knock the 90 days in by half. I'll give 20% of the package discount, whatever it is. Then they can go to their members and say, look what we got you. We got you a special discount, and that's why it's worth it to be a chamber member and pay the membership every year. That's, look at from the person's eyes when you walk in. The last and most important tip that I can tell you, and I have to tell you, this is the most powerful one, and it's not that it's obvious to say, but I see that a lot of people just don't do it. The last tip is just go to work. Go to work. I see people that they're in the system for 6 months and they have like 2 clients, and I call them and say, why you have 2 clients? Obviously you have 2, so you sold. You know how to sell it, so, or a little bit, and they say, I don't know, I tried this, I tried that. I said, how many business owners did you meet in the past 30 days? And they tell me, you know what, in the past 60 days I met maybe 5, and I have another meeting next month. No. That will never work. Just to give you some statistics from me personally interviewing, field salespeople that are selling either credit cards, they're selling envelopes, they're selling anything else. They have to do 35 touches per day. 35 touches per day means you knock on 35 doors every day. Now, to be honest with you, with mobile and how exciting it is, I think you don't need to touch more than 20, maybe even 10. Depends on what are your expectations for income. But if you don't meet at least 5 businesses a day, you're not doing enough. Out of 5, I bet you that at least 50, 60% of them will find what you're saying interesting, and that's a lot. Because when you walk and you're trying to say something else, maybe 2% will find it interesting. So out of 20, 12, 13, 14 will find it interesting. Out of the 13, 14, you have to close 1. So if you meet 20 a day, you have to have another new client every day. And if you meet only 5, all right, so you have 2, 3 clients a week. It's still not bad for one person. Again, I'm talking about one person. I'm not talking about a person that hire 10 people. Then it's different math, different multiplies. But really, the last thing, just like I do every morning, I go to work, and I work every day and every minute, and I work on my business to grow it and make it better. That's what everyone should do. Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate your time, and I really appreciate for you spending this afternoon with me, and I will keep you posted, and hopefully if my computer didn't mess up this time, I will send the recording as well. I really appreciate you here with us listening to the things that I want to say, and hope I didn't give you a headache. So thank you very much.